Hi guys, it's me, Donita. I have a little time today that I normally don't have, so I'm going to chit chat with you people because I don't do that enough, and I sometimes feel super guilty for not doing that enough. Sometimes it's just because I'm super busy, like everybody else. Sometimes it's because I'm having a bad day and I just don't really want to talk about my food issues. So that being said, for those of you who don't know my story, I had gastric bypass December 2nd, 2014. Today is January, so it's January 2018. So it's been a little over 3 years since I had my full gastric bypass. And I am feeling it. What do I mean by I'm feeling it? I'm feeling it because it is really a struggle. Every day is a struggle. And so I'm not trying to be negative. I just want to be real with people who are considering surgery, that it's not an easy fix. I do not regret my surgery. I always say that because I don't. I do think some people do regret having their surgery if they're not really ready for it. Are we ever really ready to make those changes in our lives? I battle with this because I battle because I'm like, well, if I was ready to make these changes, why did it take the surgery in order for me to make the changes? I battle with that. You know, when I hear people say it's the easy way out, I know with everything in me that it's not, because I've lived it, I've experienced it. So I realize the first year after surgery, you're going to lose weight. Now, how much is going to depend probably upon you and how much you exercise, how much you focus on your diet, all of those things. You're going to lose weight no matter what, but how much is probably completely going to be controlled by us or by the patient. I do think I could have lost more the first year. I didn't exercise enough. I didn't. You know, we always have those what ifs. I wish I would have. I do have those. I don't feel guilty for having this surgery. I was getting my nails did the other day, and I saw the cheerleading coach who, she's a cheerleading coach. My son plays ball, and her cheerleaders, you know, cheer for my son's team. And she's like, I saw you walk in, and I was like, where is the rest of her? She's like, how did you lose all your weight? Without even thinking twice, I said I had full gastric bypass surgery. Didn't even think twice, you know, because I have no shame in it. And I like to share my experience with others. And because if others wouldn't have shared with me, I probably wouldn't have chose it for myself. In fact, speaking of that, I have a lady at work. Some of you guys know that I talked about after I lost my weight, I gave her some of my clothes. And she is going through appointments right now to have weight loss surgery. And she said that I was her inspiration. So that touches me. I'm real with her, and I let her know, listen, this is going to be the battle of your life. It's not easy peasy, you know, especially now at the 3-year mark. At the 3-year mark, I am losing my mind. Every day, I can't express this enough. Every day gets more difficult, literally more difficult. To make the right decisions. I have had probably, I've had a rough time lately. I mean, I'm just gonna lay it out there. I've had a rough time lately. I do pretty good throughout the week of work, and even like right now, it's like 11:25, and I'm doing this video partially because I'm trying to occupy my mind, because I'm trying to intermittent fast again, and I'm not supposed to be eating until noon. At least that's what I'm trying to do, is wait till noon to eat. So part of this video is me trying to just occupy my mind so I don't eat until noon. Yeah. But let me do this. I want to just real quick before I forget, just share a few food finds, because I don't do that enough either. Some things that I love. One of my favorite snacks, I do pepperoni or salami. And so for I know for 6 pieces of my salami, it's 110 calories, but for the pepperoni, it's 140, and it's like 5 grams of protein. So it's pretty high protein. These come in little slices that are perfect. So I'll take 2 or 3 of these slices and wrap them. This is my favorite cheese right now. It is Cracker Barrel's extra sharp cheddar. It's 90 calories a stick and 5 grams of protein. So if I take one of these and I wrap it with 2 or 3 pieces of meat, if I do my salami, which I usually do salami, not pepperoni, just because it gives me a little less calories, it's a pretty low calorie snack. I'll eat 1 or 2 of these to hold me over, you know. Another thing that I am doing, of course, is salads, and something that I've grown to like recently is I will pick up these already made, like they're coleslaw kits. So they've got like carrots and cabbage and red cabbage. Yeah, red cabbage and carrots. I'll pick up these little containers and I will use probably a different type of lettuce on the bottom and then put this on top. And then literally I would just throw some grilled chicken on it or some imitation crab meat. This, if you don't like this, it's not gonna work. But this is a pretty good choice as well. It's like 80 calories a serving for this, and the protein's pretty high. It's like 7 grams of protein. So it's the reason I do it, is the protein, and then I'll just put some Asian sauce on top of it, you know, some low-calorie Asian sauce, and I like doing that, and it's a pretty low-calorie snack. Let me just show one more thing, and then I'll get back to Gavin. We all know about Halo Top. I mean, Halo Top is phenomenal. Love me some Halo Top, right? Oh, this thing's leaking. I need to get... Well, anyways, this is a new find. It's Simple Truth, and I don't know where you can get them, but I got mine at Kroger's. It's gluten-free, low-cal, light ice cream. 280 calories for this whole thing. I couldn't eat the whole thing at once, not because I'm still a little sensitive to sweet foods. I mean, I can eat anything sweet and probably not get sick, but this made me a little nauseous, a little bit. But if you want ice cream, the sea salt caramel, this is amazing. It's 70 calories a serving. The protein is 6 grams. So the protein in this is pretty phenomenal if you're going to get that. I know we're big fans of Halo Top, and I love Halo Top, but that was pretty convincing, I'm just saying. So if you have a Kroger's, other places might sell it. I'm not sure, but for sure, Kroger's has it. So that's all the food finds that's the only thing food-wise I'm going to share right now, because I just, I'm struggling. Let me get back to that. So at Christmas time and holidays, we brought some things in the house that I normally don't allow us to buy or purchase, such as bread, sugar. I've even brought, I mean, there's been Doritos in my house lately, and anybody who knows me, I would prefer a Dorito over anything. Any flavor. I mean, honestly, I would prefer eating a Dorito over absolutely anything. So I've been digging my hands in Doritos and eating more than a serving. Yeah. My only saving grace at this point is I'm pretty strict throughout the week when I'm at work, and the fasting. The intermittent fasting is really good to me. It allows me to make some errors and some mistakes. I don't have to eat perfect, and I don't seem to gain weight. But I'm scared and I'm terrified that I'm going to eventually just put on the weight. I would like to see 199, which everybody already knows that. It's within my capability. I can do that. I could probably get down to 190 if I focus, maybe even 185. The last I weighed in, I was at 206, and I haven't weighed in recently just because when I feel like I'm not eating right, the scale is the last thing that I want to do. And maybe I need that slap of reality in my face when I'm making bad choices. But I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't step on the scale when I know I've ate like crap for the week. But usually, you know, after I do the intermittent fasting for a week and I get back on board, the scale hasn't moved much. You know, I go up and down a few pounds. I'm still under 210. Obviously, that, like I said, the last time I weighed it was 206. I wouldn't be surprised if I stepped on the scale today and it said 208. I wouldn't be surprised because of the way I've ate this week. I've had pizza. Yeah. So in saying all of this, I don't think that we're ever going to, especially for the newbies. I know the first year, I mean, you're probably looking at people that are posting photos of things that they're eating 3-4 years out, and you're like, what are you doing? Because I did that. Honestly, I did that. I saw people posting stuff, and I'm like, what is wrong with them? They didn't have this surgery to freaking eat that crap. Well, that's probably true. But I have a different side of it now that I'm 3 years out. I'm finding myself doing things, small things, that I didn't do the first year and a half. I mean, if my kids want to go through a drive-through, I'll get nuggets. And I'm like, and I will rationalize why the nuggets are okay. A 4-piece is only 180 calories. It's protein. It's okay. I start rationalizing, and it's dangerous to do that. I've asked myself over and over again, why did I have to have surgery to make such dramatic changes? And I don't know the answer. Something in me, and I wish I had the answer, because I have rattled my brain. I have thought, like, what is your issue with food? And I do think just naturally I have an addictive personality. If something is good to me, I'm going to do it. That's why I don't try drugs. And that's why I don't smoke. I would be hooked. I'm just one of those people that I would just be hooked. I just am obsessive about, if I like something, I want more of it. So I have that addictive personality. But I don't know the answer. The surgery was my answer. But it's my responsibility now to make the right things. I mean, the surgery did its job. You can see my arm flab. God, I hate that too. Never. Ugh. I just realized my arms are like, I would never wear this shirt in public without a jacket. I'm home, so I don't have the jacket on over it, just because of my arm skin. But anyway, the surgery did its job. It retrained my mind on how to eat. I say a lot. You guys know that too. Sorry. Oh, I did it again. Gosh, my hair. I'm always having hair issues. I wish I had all the answers for people. I wish I could make all the right decisions. I wish that I could have already proven that I'm better than my weakness. Our weight doesn't define us. I know we think that it does. It doesn't. It might, other people may perceive us different, but it doesn't define us. I mean, at this point in my life, I just want to be healthy. I do. I just want to be healthy. I want to be a good example for my boys, who I feel like, you know, my youngest son is a health nut since I had my surgery. He saw my transformation. He realized if he controlled his calories and what he was putting in his body, and he worked out, he could lose weight and be fit. And he is. I mean, he's very dedicated to it. My oldest son is always going on a new diet. My middle son doesn't care what he eats. I mean, me saying that I love my boys it doesn't define us. I just want my boys to be healthy, and I'm scared that I've put we created bad habits in our house, and they're hard to break. They're so hard to break. I mean, I go to the grocery store and I'm trying so hard to shop healthy, and my boys, my youngest is only wanting me to put healthy food in the cart. My middle son is like, get the Doritos. Mom, where's the pizza? Where's my pop? You know, and I'm like, that's me. That's who I was. So why would I expect him? And then I have this guilty thing where I want him to be happy, so I'll buy him things, and then I end up getting in them lately. I never used to. I mean, I used to have rules where I wouldn't buy them, but I find myself buying them for him. But in the back of my mind, I know I'm going to have some. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing that. I haven't done that for a while. So let me just finish with this, because I don't have much longer to record. I think if I would have had the surgery when I was younger, it would have failed for me. You know, before I had babies, before I had my last baby, when I was younger, please, if you're considering the surgery, realize that the surgery is just a tool. You have to do the right things. You know, if you lose weight the first year and you're doing the wrong things, when you hit the 3-year mark and you haven't created those new habits, you're going to be in trouble. I mean, you're going to be in trouble. I eat pretty good most of the time. I guess everything in moderation is what I'm coming to the conclusion of. At this point, 3 years out, I'm like, well, if I just do everything in moderation, I should be okay. You know, it won't hurt me to have a Dorito, but let me just say this. If a cheat day ruins your week and you can't get back on track, don't do the cheat day. That's just, for me, I have a hard time getting back. So a cheat day will sometimes turn into three days or a week of bad eating. Don't do, we're better than that. We have not went through this process to play with it. You know what I mean? Now, if you're one of those people who can have a Dorito and be okay, have at it. Just a little advice from me. So I will check in soon with weight and my process. But I just wanted you guys to know that I am struggling mentally, but I'm going to beat this. The mental game, I'm going to beat it. I'm strong. I didn't come this far to go back. I will get this mental part down eventually. It's just going to be an everyday battle forever. So you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.